sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we back. Goodfella Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love and support from everybody out there, man. Let's get into it. Heard that Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather picked against Deontay Wilder this weekend. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather revealed on the Drink Champs that he was a boss at PBC, which he been said and I've been said it. I told you guys, I got the word, him and Al are equals at the top of the PBC pyramid, and then it go like Sam, Sylvia, Tim Smith, and down the line. All right, but, you know, at the end of the day, you would think, you know, it'd be in his best interest if Deontay Wilder continues to win. And I believe the quote was, and you know, I seen it on the internet. Now, I don't know if Floyd said it, but it sounded like some shit Floyd to say. But he said Tyson Fury outboxed him the first time easily. We know Floyd Mayweather felt that way. And he picked Tyson Fury to win. I think he said easily again this time around. So let's talk about it. You know, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And Mike Tyson said, you know, he liked Deontay Wilder, but it's hard to pick against somebody who was named after him, which Tyson Fury was named after him, and all that stuff. But like I said before, man, when it comes to boxing, man, in America, when it comes to blacks, it's crab in the bucket mentality. You know, that's why I'm very, very seldomly like to work in a team with people, bro, in general, but black people for real, because it's always that jealousy. You know, everybody can't eat. It's always somebody that got to be on top of somebody, or somebody they got to show that they dominant, or they the man, or whatever. And we can't all eat and just celebrate and just be the best of each other's era. You know, but Floyd Mayweather, like I said before, he want to sit here and he want to talk about T.I. being a black activist, and, you know, one day he doing this and one day he doing that. He said, if I support Gucci, why was he at my event for Javante? Maybe he came to support Javante Tank Davis. Like I said, Floyd Mayweather is a really, really dangerous individual to the black community, man, because for one hand he represents us, but once again, he ain't with us. That's what y'all got to understand, man. Floyd ain't for black people, man. And I don't care what he say, what he changed. He said, I can love all my sisters, all that, man. But to come out here and just hate on Deontay Wilder, and people say, well, you want him to be a liar, or whatever the situation may be. No, I don't want him to be a liar. You know what I'm saying? But then again, he done took up for Anthony Joshua. He done rolled with Tyson Fury and all that shit, man. And you don't see nobody else doing that. You know, Johnny Nelson let Anthony Joshua, you know, pop his wife off, and he still love Anthony Joshua. You know, that's one thing about the UK people. They gonna ride with their person until the wheels fall off. The wheels can still fall off, and they still gonna ride with them. But not in America. You know, Deontay Wilder is going through the same thing Larry Holmes went through. You know, for obviously different reasons, whatever it may be. But, you know, Floyd Mayweather being the boss and then going against the grain of his fighters, that's to let you know, if you're on Premier Boxing Champions, the reason you won't grow and you won't be as big as you can be is because Floyd has sabotaged the game for you not to be as big as you're going to be. He real jealous of Deontay Wilder. I don't care what nobody say, bro. And can Wilder be jealous of Floyd at the same time? Absolutely, bro. It's natural instincts for somebody jealous of you, you know, to have disdain for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? To not like somebody else, to really hate somebody when somebody going out their way to hate on you just to be jealous because you a threat. You know, but with Floyd, and I haven't been jumped off the Floyd bandwagon. I done bought so many of his pay-per-views and supported Floyd, and some of the questionable stuff he said over time, you know, it's just crazy. But for him to go out there and cap for Tyson Fury like that, man, and not take up for his own fighter, when you see that before? You know, that's basically like him coming out saying, oh, Lomachenko gonna whoop Javante. That's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And somebody need to look into that. If Floyd Mayweather is a promoter, and also he managing fight, he not really managing, because Premier Boxing Champions is a television series, so it's really not against the Muhammad Ali Act. But it don't really surprise me with Floyd, man. Floyd is just a jealous little dude. You know what I'm saying? And Mike Tyson is another dude who's just jealous. They don't want to see nobody surpass what he did. Mike, you had your time. You wasn't disciplined. You know, you let Robin Givens, you know, and all the other, you know, pitfalls of the game, you know, derail your career. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you want to go across the pond and dub Tyson Fury and ride with Anthony Joshua. You don't see none of them, you know, none of them dudes across the pond, or you see very few of them, you know, riding with Deontay Wilder. They riding with Dillian White over Wilder. But not in the black America, bro. We can never work with each other. We never have each other back. That's like motherfuckers going against Frank Bruno against Mike Tyson. But we already know what Mike about, man. That's so funny is the two dudes that don't like each other, and Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather don't like Deontay Wilder. You don't think that's a coincidence? No. You know, people say, well, Mike Tyson don't like Floyd because of his style. No, it ain't because of his style, bro. Muhammad Ali wasn't the most offensive person in the world. Good fighter. The rope-a-dope wasn't the greatest thing in the world. You know, some of the other fighters he talked about, Willie Pep, and some of these other fighters weren't the most exciting fighters in the world. Mike Tyson jealous of Floyd Mayweather for the same reason Floyd Mayweather jealous of Deontay Wilder. They scared they're going to get surpassed. They scared that somebody going to be in the same vein as them. And that's what it is, man. And like I said, in black America, that's just embedded, you know, from people being over in slavery and them, you know, really trying to separate us and kill the family values that we had from coming on across the overseas, you know. But I'm not disappointed in either one of them. You got your pick, you know what I'm saying. But picking somebody and rooting for somebody is two different things. I feel that Mike Tyson and Floyd is rooting against Deontay Wilder. That's how I feel. Now picking them, be like, oh, I really like Wilder, but I think Fury, you know, got a little bit, you know, more skills. Or I really like Fury, but I think Wilder right hand is gonna do him in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's different. Picking and rooting, pick is supposed to be educational. Rooting for somebody, just I like him, I like his style, I like where he come from, is different. Don't get them mixed up. I feel that they picking and they rooting against. They picking Tyson Fury, but they rooting against Deontay at the same time. But then again, this the same Floyd Mayweather that was crying, saying that it was more Brits rooting for him versus Ricky Hatton, and none of the Americans was rooting for him against Ricky Hatton. Like, come on, bro. You come over here and you dub Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? You dub Tyson Fury, you co-sign Anthony Joshua. Like, makes no sense. And then he comes out after Fury and Wilder won. He leaves the stadium all upset because it was a draw. Well, shit, it's your company. You blame Al Heyman. And then you got Paula Malignaggi hating on him too, bro. People say, how's it hate, man? This the truth and this, that. You tell me another instance where they hated on another fighter. Like that. Okay. Not when they was retired and not active. But it's the game. And I ain't talking about the boxing game. It's the black American game, man. And it's very, very sad, and it's very, very upsetting that you know, it boiled down to this, man. And, you know, like I said before, I wish Wilder the best, man. I'm rooting for Wilder to do his thing, you know, but it's hard. It's hard to be in the boxing game, man. And then you got one of your superiors rooting against you. And you gotta wonder when you hear stuff like that. You gotta wonder, does Al Heyman really care about Deontay Wilder, man? And Wilder probably don't want to hear this shit. And people say, well, Wilder watched this shit and he's sensitive over this, man. Hey, man, I specialize in you know, telling shit that people don't want to talk about or they don't want to hear. All right, but with Wilder, he gotta think about it for a minute. Al Heyman running the IBF belt over to Anthony Joshua, make him champion, right? He let Charles Martin go make $7 million. And then feed Charles Martin to you. Then hustle that money up to make you a unified champion. Then you wouldn't be sitting in the same scenario that you know, or you wouldn't be sitting in the scenario you in right now. Can we all establish that? Facts. Then, you know what I'm saying, you look at Charlo, Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, he blocking them from making career high paydays fighting Canelo Alvarez and crossing the street. What? Are you serious? Then he tells you don't take the $120 million deal from the zone. Are you serious? Come on. You got to wonder if Al Heyman really on your team too. And I've been saying that, bro. I've been saying that because he let David Benavidez take that deal with Top Rank. People forget that. And then Samson Boxing say, well, the contract is my contract is valid. And and Al Heyman sent the money back. He sent the money back to Top Rank. Why David Benavidez get to leave until Samson Boxing almost took it to court? And why Deontay can't leave and take the money? That's the question. That's the $1 million question. So you really got to see who really on your team and who really not on your team. When you talking about Al and you talking about Shelly and you talking about all these other dudes, man. For real, you got to see who really on your team and who really not on your team. And you got to wonder, does Floyd Mayweather play a part? Does Floyd Mayweather play a part in, you not, getting where you need to be in boxing, man? But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You reach out to the email if you got business, question, call, response, video requests, share the videos. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time we gone.